I am Sadal Mukaffi, honorable speakers, respected guests, and everyone present here. Good evening. Today, I stand before you as the leader of the opposition, and today, I strongly oppose the motion that this House believes that online education is better than traditional classroom. But before I start my arguments, let us understand what the motion is. As traditional classroom is a kind of education where students go to an institution like college or school, they learn from teachers in real face-to-face interaction, but online education is kind of education where you just need a room and you need a mobile, just apply internet and do the class. Okay, we are not saying online education is useless. It is useful. It has a lot of resources and flexible learning. The opposition has to prove that online education is better than traditional classroom as a whole. My first point is teachers' interaction. In a classroom, there's a student, and if there's a teacher, and if the student is not learning, in a classroom there's a teacher, and if he sees that is the student are learning or not, and then he may arrange his words in a different way so the student can learn that topic in easy way, and this not always happens in online education. My second point is social development, as school is not only about good grades. Students learn communication, leadership, teamwork, cooperation, and how to deal with the people who have different opinions. Online education connects students through screens, but traditional classroom provides real face-to-face interactions every single day. And if education is supposed to prepare us for the future world, shouldn't students actually practice developing in real people? And my third point is discipline, as online education gives students flexibility, but flexibility can also create problem, as you have mentioned that flexibility. At home, students have mobile phone entertainment and a lot of distractions. But in a classroom, there's a proper schedule, a teacher supervising the class, and an environment totally based to learn for learning. And
okay, you can take the point.
Okay.
So you talked about discipline. Does that mean does that mean online education doesn't have discipline?
Okay. You know that online education is good, but you don't you think that people get distracted very easily, as online in classroom, a traditional education totally not built for a student expect to be disciplined. It helps them develop discipline. My fourth point is practical learning, as some subjects cannot be fully understood by online classes. Science experiments, laboratory works, sports presentations, and all activities need participation. You can watch an experiment from online, but watching an experiment and actually performing it are not the same as well. Sir, I made it another 30 seconds.
Please.
Okay. Honorable judge, the proposition may tell us that online education is better, modern, convenient. But I ask them, is convenience more important than better understanding? Is flexibility more important than discipline? And is access to information more important than having a teacher who can guide you personally? Online education is a powerful tool, but
Okay, you can say last point, please.
You
Okay.
said they can understand they can understand better in traditional classrooms because they have face-to-face interaction with the teacher. But I want to say that online there are many resources. You can
okay.
get it. There are
say-
many more teachers.
Okay,
Many more.
listen please. Online education has a lot of resource, and this resource become a confusion, as a lot of resources, and student can understand what to read, what to understand, what to speak, that's all. And therefore online education may be useful, but it is not better overall. For these reasons, we firmly oppose today's motion. Thank you. Honorable Speaker, respected judges, for the opponents, as we came at the end of this debate, let us see what has actually been proven, as the proposition has repeatedly presented online education is flexible, modern, and rich in resources. But these are only features, not the proof of superiority. As our second speaker, Watson, has demonstrated why traditional classroom provides strong academic guidance through teacher and student direct conversation, interaction. And our third speaker, Muntaha, said traditional traditional education is also about discipline, teamwork, communication, and practical experience, not simply receiving information through a screen. And when I asked the proposition leader that if resource makes education better, does having more resource make students understanding better? And in its answer you said no. So having unlimited resources doesn't prove that online education is better. That is we are going to prove. And let us be clear, we are not against technology. AI websites and videos are extremely valuable, but using a technology as a tool does not prove that an entire online education system is better all overall. Online education can become a traditional education support, but support is not replacement. Throughout this debate, the proposition has proposed an online education works, but they haven't demonstrated it works better overall. And that's the most biggest burden for them. So today we don't reject technology, we reject the idea of a screen is superior to a classroom. Online education gives students information. Traditional classroom gives students information, guidance, structure, interaction, and experience. Therefore, Honorable Speaker, the opposition firmly rejects the motion. Thank you.
Thank you. What a debate. Exactly. I will just judge this later, but